Hakuna Matata. What's up, guys? Jaysvapes here. Today we got a tank review for y'all. The Melo 300 by Eleaf. I'm gonna be vaping on a little bit of that killer Kustard lemon. Haven't opened this yet. Haven't done anything to it. I'm gonna open it up, show y'all everything with it. We're gonna fill it up. We're gonna vape on it. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts right after this.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy.
So that's right, guys. The Melo 300. This tank came out. It's made by Eleaf. This tank came out about the same time the TFV12 King come out. All those big, monstrous, high-watt sub-ohm tanks. I've tried it before. I liked it. Back when it came out, it was seemed to be always stayed out of stock. You know, I wanted it several times, never got a chance to buy it. It's kind of an underrated tank, if you ask me. You don't hear a lot about it. You know, I know the people that do have it enjoy it. They've liked it, so here we go. I picked me one up. Just want to give it a try, see what it was all about. Got a pretty good deal on it. It wasn't too bad. About 30 bucks at the vape shop. Here's the packaging that it comes in, the Melo 300. This, like I said, made by Eleaf. It says it comes with one Melo 300. It's a 6.5 milliliter juice capacity. Comes with two septuple coils. I'll show y'all that in a minute. 0.17 ohm is what they read. User manual and spare parts. So like I said, I haven't done anything with this thing. Haven't opened it, nothing. Just got home. Wanted to share this experience with y'all. Little tension warning card there. Tells you make sure your atomizer is screwed down. Please be sure there's no liquid in there. Please refill the tank before you run it dry. You have your tank right there on top. I got it in black. Bam. Melo 300. This is what the tank looks like. Pretty standard. Pretty standard stuff. I haven't done anything with this tank yet. Like I said, don't know a whole lot about it. Looks like you're going to fill it up just like that. Just got a push slide. Put your juice down there. Pretty good size fill hole. Right off the bat, before I get started, I do want to say my very first con before I even get started is I noticed this is like a 510 drip tip. And I noticed we tried a couple drip tips on it at the vape shop because I wanted something different other than that plain black that it come with. And they weren't seen to be fitting, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Looks like just a 510 drip tip with a couple O-rings on it. Fits on there good. You know, I'm sure it's going to work good, but people out there that want to use your custom drip tips, don't think it's going to be, too great on that. Comes with a second coil. They're both identical. They're the sextuple coils. I said 0.017. They can vape between, what did it say? 100 and 300 watts. Jesus. Ay. Let's check out the bottom layer, see what they got on the bottom layer. See if there's any other goodies down in here. Got you some extra O-rings. Like you can change it to red. Instead of just the regular clear that comes with it. Looks like you can change the O-rings to red. That'd be pretty cool. Got your little user manual. User manual for the Melo 300. Got nice little pictures in there, little instructions. Gonna tell you how to do everything. Let's take this bad boy apart. Let's take a closer look at it. I don't see it didn't come with a spare glass. That's pretty disappointing as well. The coils on it for these sub coils, another pro for it. I asked is you can get 5 of these coils for like 20 bucks. That's pretty decent. These are big old monstrous coils. They're full of cotton. I don't know how well you can see that or not. Just stuff full of cotton in there, so they should last you a pretty good while. I said you unscrew it at the base just like you just see me do. The glass pops right out. You want to take your glass out, clean it. That O-ring is loose right there. Put that O-ring back on there. Let's see. I'll pull the coil out. You're just going to screw the coil out at the base to change them. Big old monstrous coil. Big old monstrous high wattage, sub-ohm coil. But here in just a minute, we're going to juice this dude up and see how it works. I'm going to give you my thoughts. You got big old airflow on there. Big old airflow both sides. Adjust. Stops on a stopper. Both sides going to be the same. Big old massive airflows. So let's see. Yesterday I did my sample box unboxing. We tried some of this Killer Kustard Lemon. I want to go into a little more detail on it. Like I said, we just opened up and sampled it. I'm really liking it. It's a good, sweet lemon flavor. We're going to go ahead and prime this thing up. Just take a couple drips, a couple drops, put them on each one of them fill holes. You know, get this cotton up top here pretty nice and saturated. This just gives it a better chance to saturate that coil, get it nice and wet before you take a hit off of it and burn your cotton up. I said just wick those slots up pretty good. Just put a little juice there, put a little juice there, put on top here. This is a lot of cotton, so it's probably going to suck a lot of juice. Once we get this tank put back together and, you know, get it filled up, I'm going to let it sit about 10 minutes. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to come back. I said give it about 10 minutes. I'm going to come back and we'll vape on it. So I got it juiced up. Like I said, just a couple drops on the inside there where the coil's at, a couple on the outside. Get it nice and saturated. Pop that back together. Screw that tank back together. And it should be good. Like I said, fill slot. It's got like a little arrow there. It's just all plain black. They should have put that in white or a different color so you can actually see it. We just push where that arrow's at. It's going to open up. Just take your dropper or your Gorilla bottle, whichever one you got. I really prefer the squishy Gorilla bottles. They're a whole lot easier to fill these tanks up with. The droppers just kind of take forever. This thing holds a pretty good amount of juice. Like I said, 6.5 mils of e-liquid. Just go ahead and fill it on up. Like I said, I'm going to let this sit. I don't want to burn my coil up. I'm going to let this sit about 10 minutes. We're going to come back. I'm going to vape on it. I'm going to give y'all my thoughts. So I'll be right back. So alright guys, I'm back. We've been letting that coil juice up for a little while. I think it's just about ready. I know it's going to take a while to break in. You know, to really get that full flavor, you really need to break your coils in. This 100 to 300 watts. I think that's a little exaggerated, especially for a 0.17 build. We're going to try it. We're going to start at 100 watts and see what it do there. We'll start at 100 because that's the low end of it. Like I said, I think that's kind of exaggerated, but we'll give it a shot. It's actually pretty weak there at 100. So we're vaping on this Killer Kustard. Vaping on this Killer Kustard Lemon. I said I wanted to throw it in there, give it a shot. I said I'm really enjoying this out of my RDA. See what it tastes like out of here. 100 watts. We might have to break this in for a minute. That's a lot of cotton in there. It may take a while to break in. Turn the airflow down about halfway. See if the flavor changes any. Flavor jumps a whole lot, cutting that airflow down. Like I said, still really cool at 100 watts. I'm sure we can go up a lot with it. We're gonna break this in just a little bit, 100 watts, then we'll start moving up with it. See what it do. Try it. Let's do 105 watts. We'll hit this a couple more times. We're gonna bump it up again. All right, guys. So we moving on up the ladder. We're at 120 watts now. Still a cool vape. Getting lots more cloud production out of it at 120 watts. I may not have over exaggerated it. This thing might do it. We'll find out. I ain't got a mod that'll go up 300 watts, so we ain't gonna go there. But we'll keep moving up a little at a time and see where we get. Lots and lots of clouds, even at 120 watts. Flavor's getting better. Still not great. Nothing. I'm not impressed just yet. Like I said, I am spoiled. I'm spoiled with the RDAs. It's hard for me to go back to a tank now. I just want to try something different. You know, I've been wanting this for a while now. I'm not exactly sure on the millimeters of the tank. There's a tiny, tiny overhang on this, and this is sitting on top of my Wismec Reload RX2. Fits some pretty good sized tanks on it, but this is a massive tank. Just a very tiny bit of overhang. You can barely see it. You know, if you're not too nitpicky, you know, Probably gonna hurt your feelings none. Let's go up to 130. I'm getting nervous, man. I'm getting nervous. Getting better there, man. Flavor's coming through. You'd have to rock this some higher watts just to get that full flavor to come through. I can tell that already off the bat. 130 watts. Like I said, seems to be wicking pretty good. See a lot of bubbles come out. This thing is probably going to suck the juice gone, man. Keep it filled up. Don't let it get down. Don't let it get, close to empty, because you ain't going to want no dry hit hitting it up these high watts. I can promise you that. Ooh, you might meet your maker. Man, tons of clouds, man. Tons of clouds. Super smooth. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I like it. I like it so far. It's just not quite there for me on flavor yet. So let's keep bumping it up. Let me hit this a few more times. We're going to bump it up again. Be right back. So, alright guys, we done bumped it up again. We're sitting at 140 watts this time. Sorry this video gets long, but I really wanted to put it through the test. Really wanted to show y'all its range and how it works. We're going to have to break this thing in, so it's going to take a while. You want to break your coils in. You don't want to jump off no high watts right off the bat, because you're going to burn it out, I promise you. But check out the cloud production at 140 watts. Plenty of clouds. The lemon's coming through a whole lot better now. I'm really getting that sweet lemon taste. Still not fantastic. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's pretty much, it's a sub-ohm tank. It's not the greatest, but it's a good sub-ohm tank. I can't say nothing. I got no complaints with it so far. Let's get a little bit. Starting to get a warmer vape at 140 watts. Starting to creep on up there. Let's go to 150. At 150 watts on a 0.17 build, we're rocking 5.05 volts. So you're starting to get up into a higher volt vape now. 150 watts. This thing says it'll do 300. I'd be scared to try it at 300, honestly, but we're gonna keep on going, and I'll tell y'all when I'm gonna stop. And I like a warm, hot vape, so it don't scare me too much. I'm just not used to I'm not used to rocking no vapes that'll do this high of a watt. Oh yeah. 150 watts. I think that's probably gonna be the sweet spot for this one. We'll go up a little bit more though here in a minute. And close my airflow off just a little bit. The tank's getting a little warm. I've been hitting this thing over and over and over again, so that's expected. The drip tip's not hot at all. Drip tip's still completely cool, but the tank itself is starting to get a little warm, pushing them high watts through it. 150 watts. Tons and tons of cloud production. That flavor's coming through pretty nice now. I mean, that's, like I said, I am spoiled, but for a sub-ohm tank, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent flavor off a sub-ohm tank. I've been told these coils last a long time. I don't know if you're going to be rocking them super high watts or how they're going to last, but I've been told you can get some pretty good life out of these coils. And like I said, a 5-pack is only like 20 bucks. So, I mean, it's hard to beat that. That's a pretty, it's not a hot vape, but it's lukewarm right there. Let's try 160. Ooh. I tell you, I'm afraid to put it up to no 200 watts. I'm kind of scared to push it through that. $160 watts. Still not hot. I'd say it's on the warm side now. It's starting to get to where I actually like it, because I do like a warm vape. Man, it's clouded up in here. I hope y'all can still see me. Can you still see me? It's clouding up this room super fast. I don't know if I'm going to push it any higher than that. This video's not got too long. I will come back in my recent videos. Y'all are going to see it. Y'all are going to see me. If I get to where I'm pushing up even higher than that, I will come back and show y'all. But this is the Melo 300. Like I said, so far so good. I'm not seeing any leaking out of it. No complaints so far. I'll do an update video. Like I said, I'll come back and talk about it. My next video's coming up. so far so good. I think I'm going to enjoy it. Like I said, I want something I can carry with me to work, on the ride to work, because I got a long ride. I don't want to have to drip all the time. Getting a little wore out on that Smock Prince tank. Like I said, Smock's not a bad product. You know, I don't have, you know, I can't talk bad about it. I'm not going to talk bad about it. But the coils are real finicky, man. I mean, honest to God, you know, you'll have a good coil one time, the next time it'll be, you know, they're real finicky. It's a hit and miss, if you ask me. So I want to try something different. I've heard nothing but good things about this. I believe it's an underrated tank. It's been out a while. It's a high watt sub-ohm tank. If you want something you're going to blow some clouds with, you know, this will be it, because this dude will chuck some clouds. $160 watt vape. Like I said, flavor's coming through so much better on that now. Well, that's it, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please come back tomorrow. I'll have another review for y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. I'm going to give y'all one to go out with. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow.